These babies right here, these are the doors to a new chapter. Okay, y'all, so we are in my apartment and I'm going to show it to you in a few. What? This entire space? What? What?
Myself and I, it's all I got in here. It's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend.
That's nasty, baby.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
I know the sunlight is right up there, but we're not gonna stay here long. Oh, I'm ashy. Let me put some lotion on. Anyway, so let me get out that sun. Where is my lotion? Okay, so I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, guys. A long time coming for me to make these videos or be on YouTube in general, because y'all, I tried. I told myself I was going to start my YouTube. I was going to get my place together. I was going to do DIYs and all that jazz. I was really happy and excited to start this new YouTube journey, vlogging, all of the things that I was going to do in the house that I live in. But as you guys can see from my last video, that quite didn't turn out the way that I thought it would, just mainly because of the people that I live next to. I never knew when noises were going to be made. I mean, I did help myself in a situation with my bedroom, but as far as downstairs, they had dogs that barked in the backyard, just all types of stuff. On top of the fact that I live in a house that's not south facing, so there's only certain times of the day where I get light in there to even videotape anything. So those little pockets of time that I had to videotape stuff, I just couldn't do it because either a dog would be barking, chaos would be going on next door. And when I say chaos, I mean every single letter of the word would be going on next door. So it was just something that I couldn't do. It just didn't work out. And because the place that I was living at had so much dark light, I also feel like that made me not encouraged to make videos too. Like, I basically became a hermit in this house. It was just time for a change. Anyway. When I say it was time for a change, I mean, do you know what these are? Do you know what these are? These babies right here. These are the doors to a new chapter. Okay, y'all. So, yes, I am moving and I'm excited. Let me say this. Let me be honest. I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time. I do not know why I'm scared. This is the first time I'm moving and I'm like nervous about it. I think I'm nervous about it because it's the first place that I ever moved in that has everything that I wanted in it. And so I guess that's scary to me because I've never got everything on my checklist. And also I'm gonna have both places at the same time because I'm the type of person, I can't move in like a weekend. I don't know how people be doing that. That's too high anxiety for me. I've never moved in one shot. No, I did one time, but that's because I had to. That's a whole nother story in itself. But for the most part, any place that I lived in Philadelphia, and I think I've lived in 7 different places in Philadelphia, any place that I lived in Philadelphia, I have always moved into the new situation where I had both places at the same time so that I do not have the anxiety of trying to cram everything into one weekend and I could take my time. And I especially need that in this situation because I am downsizing. Yes, I'm downsizing. So right now I live in a 3-bedroom house. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. Yeah, a 3-bedroom house. I'm moving into a 2-bedroom apartment. So I'm downsizing, and that also adds to my anxiety too, where I don't want to cram everything into a weekend. I still have my store that I'm running at the same time. Well, I have 2 stores now. And I also have my regular day job. It's too much for me to be trying to do all at one time. Like, I mean, the move and everything. So this is just the way that works best for me. I know it's not ideal for some people. Some people don't want to do a situation like this. I do, and I'm comfortable with it. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So I know some people's probably like, why are you moving from a house to an apartment? Why not just buy a house? Because, you know, I'm renting the house that I stay in. Okay, so this is my story. This is my journey. This may not work for other people. This may not be a decision that other people make. This is my journey, and this is the way it works best for me. The reason why I don't want to buy a house just yet. And also, let me say this. I started the process of buying a house this year, but I backed out of it. Anyway, that was my second time starting the process of buying a house that I backed out of. So clearly, I'm not ready for it. Okay? I lived in the house that I live in for going on 5 years, right? And in that time, like, wait, hold on one second. I don't know why this car is behind. Oh, they're backing up into a spot. Oh, okay. I lived at the house that I'm living in now for going on 5 years, and it was the first time I ever rented a house in the largest space that I ever rented. And you know, I was excited and happy about the whole situation because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna live in a house. I got all this space, especially coming from some of the apartments that I lived in. It was just like a really big thing to me, and I didn't want to buy a house because at the time my mom was sick. I'm not from Philadelphia. I live in Philadelphia, but I'm not from Philadelphia. My mother was in North Jersey. She was constantly sick, and I didn't know if at some point in time I was going to have to leave Philadelphia. So I didn't want to keep the ties of having a house here and all that stuff. Like, I just wanted to be able to up and leave if I had to, you know, because I don't have any children. So I don't have any like real solid strings aside from my job that keep me here in Philadelphia. You know, now that my mother has passed away, I do not have the same situation where I'm worried about buying a house and possibly having to go home to Jersey and take care of her. But my thing that I want to do with this situation is I now know what it's like to live in a house. I know what the upkeep is like. I know how I am with the space by myself. You know, how I use the house to fit my needs. But what I want to do is, before I decide if I want to buy a single family house, I want to see how I can live in an apartment, see if I like it. And if I do like it, I'm gonna give this at least 1 year. If I do like the apartment situation, when it comes to me buying a house, I may not buy a house. I may buy a duplex or a triplex and make some money out of the situation. So that's my journey, and that's the way I want to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to the other place, and I'll give you guys an apartment tour. Okay? All right.
Hey, Shabba.
That's nasty, baby.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Okay, y'all, so we are in my apartment. I'm gonna show it to you in a few, but of course, you know, in my usual style, I have to drop some disclaimers. So number one, I am filming this by myself. So I'm gonna do some tripod action, but sometimes I may be holding the camera. And two, I live on the main street, okay? This apartment is on a main street in Philadelphia. I do have floor-to-ceiling windows in one of the rooms, which I'm not going to show the room completely until I have some window treatments up, because if you look out the window, you can see where I live. And Philadelphia is a small world, okay? I've seen people's videos who I don't even know, and I know exactly what part of the city they're in because of how everything looks around them. So until I get treatments for those windows, I'm not going to show like the whole entire room. So you'll get a better idea of how the room looks once I start to, you know, furnish it and, you know, get window treatments and whatnot up. But yeah, I just had to drop in that disclaimer to let you know what's going on, okay? So I am in the main entrance area of my apartment. I'm going to put the tripod up and see if it looks better from that angle. If it doesn't look better from that angle, then I will just keep holding the camera. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so this is the main entrance of my apartment. As you can see, I do also have an intercom system. Wait, let me bring it a little closer. Okay guys, now before we get started, I just wanted to mention that this is a completely new build, okay? No one has lived in this apartment previously before me. The whole entire building is completely new. It was just built at the end of 2022, so this is a new construction. Thanks to my landlord who wanted to take sound into consideration, like not just sound and construction, but even other tenants. And because I live on a main street, he also took that into consideration too. So the windows that are in here are actually really, really good sound barrier windows, okay? So, barriered? I don't know if that's you know what I'm talking about. They block out the sound, okay? Anyway, I also want to point out something else that my landlord did, which I'll probably shoot some video footage of me walking so you can see. But he explained to me that sound was a concern of his when it came to tenants. So he actually put, I don't remember the name of the material, but it's a certain type of material that he put underneath the flooring so that it also creates another sound barrier for individuals who live underneath me and for me to hear the other individuals. Well, to prevent me from hearing the other individuals. I am on the top floor, so there's nobody above me, so I'm not really concerned about hearing anything above me, but I am concerned about hearing noises below me. But the way that he constructed things, I think that, or I'm praying, inshallah, I'm not going to have that type of issue. Oh, and let me just say this too. I do have electricity. I don't have the lights on just because it's not really needed. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted this place so bad, is because of the lighting. I do have the electricity on, but shout out to my landlord who, because like I said, this is a new construction, they are still in the process, well, Pico is still in the process of defining this building as a building that has multiple units in it. So because of that, I do not have to pay any electric yet, and my landlord said no problem. Once everything is situated, he'll let me know, but as for now, my electric is free. Now, what I have here is the way that this apartment building is set up is that you need a code to get into the building. So it's a keyless entry if you want to, but you still also can use a key too. Because it's a keyless entry, if somebody comes to visit me and I don't feel like going downstairs to let them in, when they ring my doorbell, it'll come up on the screen and show me who is at the front door, and I can talk to them, or I can let them in. So I think that is really cool, prevents me from having to go downstairs when I do not feel like it. And I also am finally in a place that I feel like I'm going to be doing some entertaining and letting people in. So this was right up my alley. So guys, as you open the door and come into my apartment, this is what you will first see. And I love all this space, y'all. I am so happy to have all this space when you come in. I already knew that this was going to be the place for me, okay? I felt it as soon as I came in the door and I seen all this space. I automatically imagined the couch that I want to put up here, the chairs that I want to put at that, what's that thing called? What's that thing called? Island. Now, for real, everybody calls these islands, but I don't know, is that an island or a peninsula? Because it's on the wall. An island is supposed to be, you know, not attached to anything. Anyway, I can picture the chairs that I want to put in that space. I can picture the videos that I've been wanting to make. I also wanted to be able to make some content where I show you guys how to cook some meals that don't consist of meat, and I could not do that in the other place that I live now. It just doesn't have the sufficient amount of light that I need, and counter space, and you know, everything that comes with making content. So I'm so happy that I'm going to be able to do it in the kitchen that I have now, and we'll get closer to there. But yeah, this is what turned me on. Not only that, I loved the color combination where the wood flooring is gray. It's like a gray neutral, right? So you can do a lot with different color combinations in this area. I loved the fact that the walls were white. I need white walls. So when I seen that this place had white walls, I just loved it. I really need to be in a place where I get sunlight, okay? That was a major selling point for me in this place, and I'll show you another reason why I love this place so much, because of sunlight later. Remember how I was talking about how my landlord took sound into consideration? Do you notice anything? Do you notice anything while I'm walking? Do you notice? No creaking. No creaking, okay? So remember I told you that the landlord put this special type of material underneath the flooring so that it prevents a sound barrier between my unit and the unit underneath me. Even though I don't care about the creaking because I'm in the top apartment, I know the people who eventually move underneath me are going to appreciate the fact that they will not hear me walking around. So I don't necessarily know for sure what I'm gonna do with this wall, but yeah, I mean, y'all, look at all this space I have to work with when it comes to this wall alone. Now, you saw how the other side looks like with all that space. Like, I'm telling you, as soon as I walked through that door and I stepped my foot in, I already knew this was it. I already knew this was it. And as you can see, I don't even have the lights on, which is recessed lighting. There's a window right here. There's also a window in the other room right here, which is allowing light in. This back side is facing south. So I'm getting all of this southern exposure. Mind you, the sun is it's the beginning of the day, so the sun is right there. The sun is going to travel like this throughout the whole day. So I predominantly throughout the entire day will have nothing but light coming from this side. My bedroom is going to be over there. It doesn't get the same amount of light because it's north facing, but that is fine with me because the way that the landlord constructed the building, those windows in there are floor to ceiling, so it's still allowing a nice amount of light to come in, but it's not so bright that it's a turn off to me if like I wanted to go to sleep in the middle of the day or something like that, if I wanted to take a nap or whatnot. It's just the right amount of light for your bedroom. If you're the type of person who doesn't want super sun filled. And then also, I know you can see a little opening there, but we will get into that opening a little bit later. But let's go ahead and check the next room. So as you can see, when you come into the entrance and you go to the right, this is the first bathroom, okay? Now, let's get situated here. This is the first bathroom. As you can see, it's still like a lot of light coming in. You can see the colors of the bathroom are basically like grays. I'm going to turn the light on, but I must say this. You can tell that a man put the light fixture in here, okay? You can tell that a man did this because women don't want yellow light. We want white light. See how this yellow, see yellow? No. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. Wait, there's another light too. See how yellow? No. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to change that yellow light. But let's go ahead and look inside this bathroom. So as you can see, it's a full bathroom, okay? It has everything. It has the mirror. It has the, nice tiling in the bathroom and toilet. Wait, let me turn it. So one of the things that I really like about this bathroom is the colors, okay? I don't know if you could tell, but the color scheme of the bathroom is gray and white, which works for me. And like I said before, like the floors, it's like a neutral type of gray. So there's a lot that can be done with this color gray. You can put all types of colors with this and it's gonna work. So you don't have to, stay at the color gray. It works with a bunch of color palettes. So here's a better view of the bathroom. Okay, now you see this. Oh, I need to wipe that, but you see these? I hate this. This is like so 1980-ish, right? I found these things on Amazon and I'll show them when I do it, but I'm going to change that because you did all this nice work with all these fixtures and whatnot, and then you put in that little plastic. No, we gonna change that. So as you can see, and we have the cabinetry, and here's the bathroom. The shower head is nice. I personally don't like rainfall shower heads, so this works for me. The only thing I was kind of upset about is I wish this wasn't permanent, like it's in the wall. I mean, I'm grateful for that because that's one less thing I have to buy, but I really wanted to put my shower curtains up really high so that the draping brings the look of everything up to the ceiling. So kind of upset about that. I'm trying to see if there's something that I can do to remedy that. I'm going to try to see if there's something that I can do that still works even though that's there. And I wonder if I can actually take this out. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yes, that's the first bathroom. This is the guest bathroom. So I'm just really ecstatic that I do not have to share a bathroom with anyone. Like my guests can come here and come in their own bathroom. So yeah, I really like that. But let's go into the next room. Now I don't know how that happened, but I told y'all this place is new, so got a little dust on my hijab, on my shayla. But before I move in here, of course we're going to deep clean. But let's get on to the next room. So this next area, before we get into the room, is my first walk-in closet. Okay, I am so happy to have a walk-in closet. Like, let me tell you something. So what I plan on doing with this closet is, you guys know, well, some of you know I sell clothing and I also make items. So I'm thinking that because now I got another walk-in closet too. This isn't the only one. So I was thinking that since this is my second walk-in closet, I might just use this closet for people's jackets and coats and whatnot, or miscellaneous stuff that I can't fit in the other closet. It'll come here, but I know for sure I do not need to fill up both of these walk-in closets. So the back side of this closet, I think I'm gonna make that my area where I put all my stuff for my store. And I also am thinking I might make this like a desk area where it's like, you know, my office, because I have to sit down and like pack things and stuff like that. And I don't know if I want that in the room because it could get messy sometimes, and I want to be able to close the door, which I can in this situation. Plus, there's also a light in here too, so it's not like I would be in the dark. So I think that's something that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make this like my shop slash office type of situation. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. You'll see it. But yeah, this is a nice, good size, long, I'm still not to the back yet, long walk-in closet, okay? Again, when I was looking for places, I can't find this anywhere. Like, nobody's making walk-in closets in Philadelphia. Nobody's making them. I mean, they are, but they are sky high in price, okay? And your girl is on a budget, okay? We're not going to spend crazily on the place we live. Occasional Philly police stuff. Sorry, let's let that noise go by. Okay, yeah, so your girl might spend a little coin on where she live, but she ain't overdoing it, okay? No, we ain't doing that over here. Okay, guys, so this is the next room. This is the room where I am going to be doing my content. This is going to be the content room, all right? I love this space, love the fact that it is white in this room. Wanted to put you in a different angle in this content room. Okay, so this is going to be the content room, guys. I am so happy that I was able to find a place where the room was big enough for me to do all types of content, and depending on where the sun is positioned, you could get some really good shots. And because the room is white, no matter where the sun is positioned, it's just really, really good for content. Okay, let me show you. Look, what? Excuse me? Did somebody say light? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the stuff that I can do with this light right here? What? Excuse me, light. Excuse me, light. Come through, light. Light. Come through on your girl. Look at how it changes things. Like, okay, you see? Okay, it's cool here, but what? That light on the skin tone? Oh, and we got more than one window. So if we don't want to be on that side, we could be on this side too. Okay, light come through. Okay, light come through for your girl. Yes, this is why I really, really liked the place. Light is good for you. I don't think people understand how much they need to be in the light. Me personally, light brings creativity to me. Light brings an open mindset. Light just changes my mood completely. It's like, you know, why do you think flowers need sunlight? What happens to them when they're in the sun and they're taken care of properly? They bloom and they blossom in such beautiful ways. So it's like that with human beings too. And I've seen that happen in myself. I can tell when I'm in a light-filled space, I just have a better feeling. I just feel better. I'm just more optimistic, like so many things. So I was just so happy to know that this place had this type of light, and I can't wait to do some of the content that I plan on doing in here. So let's go to the other side of the apartment. Okay, y'all, so we are now going, oh, let me just, remember, this is the closet, this is the bathroom, this is the living room area, okay, we will get to this over here. Hint, hint, see all that light coming through? Hint, hint, okay? But now we are in the kitchen. Okay, y'all, so we are now in the kitchen area, all right? So let me just say this about the kitchen too. Again, a man put in this light, right? So this light, wait, I can't remember. Oh yeah, there it goes. So this light is a little too yellow for me. I do also have this light as well, and this light. But this light in general is a little too yellow for me, so I'm going to change those lights in there. It's nice in the evening, but I really prefer a white, sorry y'all, I turned on the, what do you call the thing? What's that thing called? You know, the thing in the sink. I forget the name of it. I turned that on by accident. But as I was saying, I prefer a white light. But you know, even without the light, see, even without the light, it's still light in here. So see, I love that about this place. I love the fact that I got this nice countertop. I'm also someone who's really funny about the way that a sink is. So I like the fact that, you know, it's cut out granite and the sink is deep. I do not like sinks that, you know, they straddle the top of the granite area. I don't like that. I like when the granite is cut out and the sink is deep. So yeah, I'm happy to get that. Let's get a closer look. And as you guys can see, I do have a dishwasher. We do have the tall refrigerator. This is a gas range and then a microwave to match, so you guys can see. Oh, and I also love the fact that, you know, the landlord put in the lights underneath here. I thought I was gonna have to make my own, but no, he did them. I'm so happy that he did that. There is cabinetry over here on both sides, but then there's also cabinetry over here and up top. But you know, I don't have any kids. I'm single. I do not need a whole bunch of cabinetry, okay? So all of the drawers are, they don't slam. See? They don't slam. You know, they pull. Same thing with these. You can't slam them. Okay, they pull closed, but you can't slam them. So I really like that, because that means that I am not going to be hearing my neighbors slamming their drawers and whatnot when it comes to the kitchen. And as you can see right here, I do have washer and dryer in this area, brand new washer and dryer, so I don't have to worry about that, which I really want, because the house that I'm moving from, I did have a washer and dryer in there, and so like I'm used to not having to go to laundromat. And then right here is, you know, the heating and cooling system and my water heater. But I lived in a place before that had a water heater in the apartment, and I made like shelving around it. So I think that I might do that when it comes to storing stuff for the washer and dryer, because that's one thing I don't have is storage for the washer and dryer stuff. Like, you know, dish detergent and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna make my own makeshift setup in there. We'll see. Okay guys, so this is the second walk-in closet, which all of my main clothes will go in here. And like, remember I was telling you before, there was so much light back there because, you know, those windows are south facing, but you see how we're about to be in my main bedroom and it's still an abundance of light, even though this room is north facing. So, you know, you get light in every room, which is something that I really, really wanted and needed. But yeah, this is the second, what do you call this thing? Closet. And you know, it has a light too. So I'm not gonna put any, I thought about putting a dresser in there. I actually thought about doing the whole IKEA closet thing, but I don't think that I'm gonna do that because predominantly most of my outfits that I wear are dresses, okay? So I don't really need all that, a whole bunch of shelving and whatnot. I really just need a space that allows me to, you know, hang my dresses and garments up. So this works well for me. So like I said, it has the light in there. It also goes deep too, okay? It also goes deep like the other one. The other one is just a tad bit bigger, but that's okay because this works for my clothing. But I'm also going to have to multi-use this one because I have a bathroom in here. Well, I'm gonna get to that, but I have a bathroom in here too. There's no place to store things like towels or whatnot. So I'm gonna have to also do that in this closet too, which I'll be able to do. I do that right now at the place that I'm living now, but this is gonna be a better setup than where I live now. So yeah, this is the closet, my personal closet for my room. Like I said, I'm not gonna show the windows just yet until I get window treatments because I live on a main street and I don't want everybody to know where I live. But this is my bedroom. My bedroom also has the bathroom, my own bathroom in the bedroom. Turn this light off. So I get to have my own bathroom, so I do not have to worry about, you know, keeping my bathroom up in case people come over and visit. I have my own bathroom, which no one else goes in but moi, okay? But yes, I love the size of the room. Again, this is another ceiling fan that he put in here, but he made it white, so it leaves the room not feeling real heavy. And also I'm so happy because, I mean, you can't really tell because I'm not showing the side of the room where the lights are, but this room is very spacious as well. I am going to be doing some measurements and some placements. I'm probably going to make a video of me doing the placements, but I believe, I don't even know why I'm saying I believe because it's obvious, this room can fit a king size bed. So this is my opportunity to get a king size bed, which I've always wanted. So I'm thinking that's something I might be doing. I really just want a new clean slate. I want a new bed, I want a new couch. This is like a new beginning for me. I've done a lot this year that have been new chapters, and I want to continue that. I want to continue that on by getting all new stuff for this apartment. So I plan on getting a king size bed. putting it there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this area. I'll figure it out, because I'm minimalistic at the same time, so I don't want it cluttered. I really want to enjoy the space. And also, once I put the window treatments up, I will show you that you can sit a little bit on the window sills if you wanted to, which I think is pretty cool. So, and even though the windows are floor to ceiling, you can't open one of them. So I'll also be able to get fresh air in here too, even though the windows go from floor to ceiling. So really excited about this room. As you can see, this is my bathroom, which is a tad bit bigger than the guest bathroom. I'm not gonna go completely in here because, like I said, I don't have any window fixtures up. I don't have any window fixtures up. And when you step into the mirror right here, you can see the street. So I'm not gonna go all the way in here, but when I do hook this bathroom up, of course, because by then I'll have the window fixtures up, and I will have you come in. And this also has the lighting in here that's great, but again, it's yellow. And so I'm going to change those light bulbs as well. Like, the white light just really makes it look different. Also, when something is yellow, like that being yellow, and this you know, color scheme being like a gray-white color scheme, it makes this look yellow, and no, that's not what I'm going for. I also forgot to mention that the granite that's in the kitchen on the island, Peninsula Island, that granite that's in the kitchen is also in the 2 bathrooms. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, let's get in to the grand finale of why I really love this place, okay? No, you're not going crazy. You guys do see some stairs, right? You see some stairs, right? You see some lighting and some stairs. So, what could this possibly be? Okay? This is what was like sealed the deal for me, okay? Sealed the deal, all right? You see those stairs is going up to some light, right? That's because I also have the entire roof to myself, okay? I am so happy for this. I'm so happy that I got the roof to myself, okay? So, as you can see, the steps right here, and we're gonna go ahead and go up there. Come on, y'all. Come on. Ta-da! Good morning, neighbor. We have a rooftop deck. Are y'all ready for this? So we have a rooftop deck, y'all. Say what now? A rooftop deck, y'all. The entire deck, okay? And what's that over there? What's that over there in the distance? Is that Center City? Is that Center City? Will we be seeing the lights of Center City at night? This entire space? Really? All hours? Will we be able to see Center City at night with the lights? Like, we have this entire space to ourselves. This entire space. What? This entire space? What? Yeah. So this is it, y'all. This is what sealed the deal for me. I have never hopped on the application process for a place so fast because I just could not believe this place checked off all the boxes that I was looking for. And let me also mention, I didn't even know that I wanted or was going to be able to have the opportunity to live in a place that had a rooftop deck to myself. And it's an introverted type of rooftop deck because there's nobody on either side of me. My phone's about to die. I had to cut it off for a second, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys thank you for watching my... Why am I forgetting the name of stuff? Thank you for watching my empty apartment tour, and I hope you guys join me on the journey of making this my home, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.